Well, look at that. We're live. All right. Yes, yes, yes. We got it going, everybody. We got it going. Yeah. All right. Mindset matters. Mindset matters, y'all. Let me scoot up a little bit, y'all. All right. It's on and popping, y'all. It is on and popping. Got a great topic for you today. How was everybody's weekend? How is everything going? Just wait for a few people to hop on, if anybody, but we'll wait a few minutes to see what's up. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, man, I'll just talk a little bit about kind of some stuff that I was going over in my stories. Cool. This dude, I don't even know if he gonna go to school today, but he had uh what do you call that, a play to do yesterday, on top of him graduating kindergarten. So I'll be posting some stuff in the private group of he got a little certificate for his acting class as well. He did what was it, like a month? It was like a month of acting class where he was going weekly and stuff like that, and then they created these superheroes and this superhero story, and then at the end of it, they I guess they wrote, direct, like did the whole thing by themselves, and then the director lady had them act it all out in front of all the parents. So it was funny, man. It was really funny. It was this one part where Cool was a part of the because they did, it was like four different plays that they did, and Cool was a part of the these evil robots in one of the plays, and he was like walking around. It was so funny, dude. It was so funny. I got some of it on camera, man. I'm gonna try and edit it and get it going, but oh man, it was great. And then yeah, his graduation, we gave him we bought these little hats with the little hat and tassel, and that was pretty cool. So man, it was interesting. But yeah, too funny, man. Too funny. But anyway, yeah, what I wanted to talk about today, y'all, what I wanted to talk about today is, why do you do it? Why do you do what you do? That's a question we should all ask ourselves, y'all. Like, seriously, it's a serious question. Is, why do you do it? Why do you do it, man? Whatever it is that you do, why do you do it? Have you ever really asked yourself? Is it because, and I have notes here, that's why I'm looking at, is it because you want to? Is it because you need to? Or is it because this, I'm gonna throw a plot twist in there, or is it because you want something in return? Interesting. Now, none of those are bad. I'm not saying that any of those are bad, right? But when we think about why we do anything that we do, it's good to think about, well, what's the reason, right? What's the purpose behind it? What is really going on in our brains? Do we really break ourselves down and analyze that to try and figure out, like, why do I do things? Is it because I want something in return all the time? Or is it because I just want to? I just want to do it. Let's break down this, right? Let's look at a few things where that can come into play. And so first we'll start with the most, obvious thing that we can jump on, which is work, right? What category would you put that in? Is it, are you at your work? Are you doing your work because you want to? Are you doing your work because you need to? Or are you doing your work because you want something in return? Man, that's something to think about. That is truly something to think about. What is it about? What is it about? Um, and then like really dissect how that makes you feel, right? How does that make you feel if you're doing your work because you feel like you need to? How does that make you feel? Okay, search your feelings on how does that make you feel, right? If you're like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this, I have to do this, I must do this, in what way does that make you feel? Because there are certain ways you can look at needs and musts, right? It's like, okay, I must do this. It's like a self, obligation of, hey, this is something that has to happen. And that can go both ways. That can come from scarcity, or that can come from a place of confidence, right? So that's why I'm asking you, this is to deep dive within ourselves. Why do you feel that way? Why do you feel like you need to, or why do you feel like you must? And you should ask yourself this question. You should really ask yourself this question. Why do I feel like I need to, or that I must do this? Hmm. Is it because I feel like I'm stuck? Is it because I feel like this is part of my purpose in life? What is it? You really got to dive into it. You really got to figure it out, man. That is a really important question. I was thinking about that myself. I was like, okay, this is a good one, Kev. Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Is it because you really want to? Is it because you really need to? Or is it because I want something in return? And then you got to think about each one of those, whatever category you fall into, how does it make you feel? So if I just want to, if I just want to, how does that make me feel? If I just want to, I'm just like, oh, I just want to. I just want to do it. What feelings come up in that type of conversation, y'all? What feelings come up, right? Really, really think about that. That one is probably one of the only ones that will lead you into a more joyful, happy type of situation, right? Whenever you like, oh, I just wanted to, that's a different type of feeling, right? So it's like, okay, yeah, I'm building mindset matters. I like mindset matters because I want to, because I want to do it, right? Or if I say, okay, I'm building mindset matters because I need to, I must do this. That's different. It's like, okay, Kev, well, what does that mean to you? What does that mean? What does that mean for you personally? If you feel like you must do it, is it a dire need for the marketplace for people to change their mindsets? Could be. Is it because you feel like this is your way to gain income or to support your family? Could be. With the need or must. Um, is it a serious problem? Is it a serious problem do I feel like I have the solution? See, those are things that you can think about with your own current situation and really dive into it and dissect it and be like, so what am I doing here? Why am I working here? Why am I really working at this? Right? And then so the last one we want to look at is it because we want something in return? So you really want to search your feelings on that one. Okay? Because if you like, okay, Kev, you building this because I want money, man. Right? Because I want money. So if I go into that mindset, how does that make me feel? How would that make me feel? I'm building this because I want some money in return, or I want people to like me. How is that going to make me feel? Right? If I'm only doing this because I'm like, oh, I want money, that's a different type of feeling, right? I'm building this because it's money generated. That's a different type of feeling. I'm building this because I want people to like me. I want people to know how knowledgeable I am. I want people to know that I know stuff. What kind of feeling does that produce? What kind of feeling does that produce? How does that vibrationally emanate within you? You can feel it. You could tell where it's coming from. So if you say that and you think that and you're like, that's like a really weird vibration. You can feel it. You can feel it. You would be able to feel that in my delivery. You would be able to know, you can tell when people are bent on those things. If they really want to be liked, or if they really want some money in return, they really want to gain you as a client or a member, right? To support the family, to support themselves in most cases. It's just for them. It's a pretty selfish endeavor. But if I'm always putting myself in this because I want people to think about it, and so it's like, because I want to, because I need to, or I must, or because I want something in return. Those will all give you, those three things will give you some certain vibrations. You will feel it. You will feel it right away. You will feel it. So when you're listening to someone, ask yourself those three questions. What are they doing this for? Is it because they want to? Is it because they feel like they need to or they must? Or is it because they want something in return? Very, 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 very interesting. So you also want to, again, turn it around to your own self and ask yourself why you do certain things, y'all. It's really important. This thing falling over, I don't know what's going on. It's really, really important that you ask yourself those questions, because that's going to help you to dive deep within yourself, y'all. That's my true mission, man. Is the more I dive into me, the more I figure out why I do stuff, what make me tick, what make me move the way I move, what made me choose the shoes that I choose, what made me purchase the clothes that I get. You know what I mean? Like, that always helps me to think like, okay, what is this for? What is this for, Kev? You can do it in so many different things. Yeah, let's go into clothes. Let's go into clothes. What did I do this for? It's repping the brand. It's repping the mission. It's what I believe in, man. It's 100% accurate. So I went and made one. Went and made it. I know how to do it now. I went and did it. I'm like, okay, yep, that's what it's got to be. I got to rep this all day, every day, because that's what I believe in. And if I don't believe in it, I'm not going to rep it. Right. And so it's like, now in that, am I trying to sell clothes? Nope. Nope. If you want it, I guess you can ask me, but it ain't about that. It's an idea. It's inception. It's inception, y'all. Mind over matter. See how the mind is perfectly over the matter? You see that? You see that in the right there? It's mind perfectly set over the matter, because mind is over matter. What we think and what we feel and how we guide our thoughts is incredibly important. It's incredibly important. It's way more important than any of these tangible things that we can get, whether we buying things, buying houses, buying cars, building businesses. What is the purpose? What is the purpose? Is it because it's like, oh, yay, look at me? Or, oh, I get to do these things? What's the purpose, man? What's the purpose? You know what? I'm going to give y'all an interesting story. Check this out. So, I've had my Camaro, right? It's an old school Camaro. I've had it since 2012. Went through so many different things with that car, man. Trying to find a shelter for it, trying to find a garage for it, putting it in different places. I had it by my guy house for a few months. I had it at my place. It got towed like multiple times. Right? It got told multiple times. I'm like, I'm keeping it because it's like, it's the muscle car that I wanted. It looks like the DeLorean, right? That's what I really wanted. I'm like, if I could get the DeLorean, I get the DeLorean. But for now, the Camaro is like a souped up DeLorean to me. So that's what I'm going for, right? So, swapped out the engine, spent thousands of dollars. It's not worth that. My guy that helped me work on it, he was like, it's up to you, man. You going into where it's sentimental. You putting work into this car to where you're putting more money into it than what it's worth. So what do you really want to do? I was like, ooh, okay. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, this car, I drove this car from Wisconsin to Arizona, y'all. This car means a lot to me. It's like Kit, man. It's like Knight Rider. It's got a personality, right? So after my guy hooked me up, which was miraculous because he liked Camaros for some reason. And I met dude out of the quantum. I don't even know how I met dude. He just wanted to fix on it. So he fixed it, souped it up. It's all good now. And so I decided to reward the car like it was a person. I went and got it some rims, man. Right? Because I was like, you earned this. You deserve to look better. You deserve to have this. I went and got some rims. It wasn't nothing outlandish. I went and got like, what is it, some 17s or something like that? Some deep dish 17s. I went and did it for the car. So again, let's look at this. Let's look at this, y'all. Why did you do it, Kev? Why did you do it? Because you wanted to? Because you needed to, or you must? You must have needed to do it, or because I wanted something in return. Now let's check that. You know what I'm saying? So did I want something in return? Did I want to be looked at based off of what I put on my car? I was already getting looked at. It's a 1982 brown champagne colored Camaro that's got a nice sound to it. That doing anything extra really doesn't matter at that point. It didn't matter. People was stopping me all the time, asking me to sell it. It didn't matter. I was already getting that. I literally did that for the car like it was a person, dude. And who knows? It's like I put so much vibration into that car, so much thought into the car that it did. It developed it's like I like to call it my big brother. It was taking care of me. It got me here. It got me to Arizona on some tires that was like totally bogus, that the dude at Discount Tire told me. He was like, dude, I don't know how you made it here though. I'm like, again, another thing, which is why I donned the name, because it's like, it's uncanny, dude. Like, how? Thank God, man. Praise God, man. Praise God, y'all. Right? Because that's what it's all about. And I'm like, yo, that's uncanny, man. That's uncanny stuff. That type of stuff, along with the video I just put out on the YouTube channel, Mindset Matters, gifts from God. If you haven't seen that, I mean, if you haven't listened to that video, go listen to that video, because it's some heart-wrenching stuff in there. I'm literally crying on there because I'm dead serious with the stuff that happened. It don't make sense, y'all. It don't make sense. And I'm like, what am I doing? What am I really doing? You know, I think about the story of Cain and Abel, man. It's like, what was Abel doing that made God give him so much favor? Don't everybody get favor? Everybody get favor, right? But it's just he was just conducting himself a particular type of way, man. He was just conducting himself a particular type of way. He was taking care of the sheep, and he was just doing it because he loved it. You know, Cain was out there building the fruits and presenting all of this outlandish, lavish stuff, and it was like his heart wasn't really there. That was the problem. That was the problem. He ain't really know who he was. It's like, figure out who you is, dude. He like, look, you tripping. You over here mad at dude because he got favor. What's wrong with you? Like, figure yourself out. Figure yourself out, man. Abel was just taking care of the sheep because he loved taking care of the sheep. So again, why do you do it? Why do you do it? Is it because you want to? Is it because you need to? Or is it because you want something in return? Let's go biblical real quick, because it's coming to my mind. Let's talk about Jesus when he healed the leper. The leper dude walked up to Jesus and was like, yo, I got these problems. Don't nobody want to be around me. I don't like this. He like, but I heard about you. I know that if you want to, key words, if you want to, you can heal me. What Jesus say? Come on, man. Praise God up in here, man. He said, I want to be made clean. Healed him. Cause he what? Because he wanted to. What are you doing? What are you doing, and why are you doing it? This is a very serious conversation. This is a very serious topic. I was asking myself this, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm so serious with my life. Do you understand that? I'm very serious with my life. I be working on myself. Don't nobody else see that. Don't nobody be seeing what I be on in my head and what I be trying to do. The angels and God is watching me. That's all I care about. When people be tripping and they be talking about different stuff, oh, you did this wrong, you blah, blah, blah. I do not care. I'm sorry. I don't care, Cause I'll just be like, hey, yo, God, am I good? Am I doing good? Let me know. And then stuff like Mindset Matters happen on Instagram. Like that story, man. I'm telling you, go listen to it. Go listen to it. Gifts from God, man. Kind words. Kind words. There's a lot of gifts from God out there, but I'm telling you, dude, this is not a game to me. I'm not coming on here for games. I'm not coming on here because I want something in return from you guys either. I'm really thinking that this is going to help you. This is my purpose. Okay. The mission of Mindset Matters is helping the world find its purpose. I'm dead serious with this game, man. I'm not sitting here doing something just because I think it's going to bring me some income. It don't matter. It don't matter. If Jehovah think I need income that because of what I'm doing, he gonna give it to me. He been giving it to me. Everything I was doing at 3T wasn't for the income from them. They weren't paying me. God was paying me, and he paying me now. And I've said that multiple times before. Multiple times before. I'm dead serious with that, man. I'm out here doing what I feel like is going to truly help people to find their purpose. That is what the world needs right now. They need to figure out, what am I supposed to do here? I stumbled across this idea, and now I have all of these skills built up to where I'm finna build this program. All of this journey that I went through to now go back to the beginning, the last dragon, to now I'm full circle. To where now, what am I doing? I'm doing exactly what I was doing 5 years ago. Coming on here live. Look through my timeline. I don't play games. I'm not playing games. Look through my timeline. Go on my Facebook and look through my timeline. Go ahead. Go all the way back 5 years ago before I hit 3T, before I hit anything. I was doing this because this is what I was supposed to be doing. I went and worked there. God led me there because, first of all, I was supposed to help them people to see differently, which is what I did. Mission accomplished. And then now it's to go back and to do the stuff that I started off doing, but now with the skills that I have, everything that I learned in that process. This is meant to be. Yeah, this is meant to be, y'all. This is supposed to happen. There's no doubt in my mind. Everything that happened after that was confirmation. God slapping me like, bro, you need more confirmation? You need me to slap you again with another miraculous thing. So you'd be like, that's crazy. Like, I'm done saying that. I'm done saying, oh, that's crazy, man. Whoa, that was crazy. Like, no. He like, look, either you gonna move accordingly or not, dude. Either you gonna continue to be confused or not, dog. What you about to do? You wanted the name, I gave you the name. What you gonna do with it? So I'm like, all right, cool. Now I gotta prove. Now I gotta prove. I gotta come as I gotta stand as one, but come as 1,000. You see what I'm saying? I'm a whole army by myself. This content that I'm producing, it's methodical, it's thought out. It's not because of it's bringing me something in return. Maybe it is because I need to and I want to. Maybe it's a mixture. Maybe it's a mixture of the two. I want to and I need to. It's a must because I feel like it's going to help people. Because mindset matters more than anything else. That's the only reason why any of this stuff works. That's the only reason why money exists and people out here worshiping it. It's the only reason why money exists is because we collectively believe the idea, man. How many times I got to say that? We collectively believe in that idea, so it's a thing. Money ain't got no power, man. That's not real power. Real power is right here. And I'll walk in a room full of billionaires and be looking at them like, what? You ain't got this though. You ain't got this. You ain't got what I'm walking in with. I'm walking in like God sent me here. Walk in like that. Your money ain't gonna mean nothing. Zero. You see what I'm saying? It's why do you do this stuff, y'all? Why do you do what you're doing? Again, I was going into the clothes, and then I went on a tangent. I'm going into the clothes, so it's like, why I be busting the clothes? Why I be wearing anime shoes? Who wears anime shoes? That's not a mainstream thing. That's not something that everybody think is popular. I wear it because I'm like, yo, I watched the show. I'm willing to support that. The show help me develop Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, these shows. I'm wearing these people on these shoes because I'm like, yep, that character's dope. And I get it because of that. And then all of a sudden, for some reason, I'm telling you, if y'all identify with this is gonna be part of the program, man. If y'all identify with that, dude, if you look at something and you go grab it, this is something that my son and daughter's mom, Shay, taught me, dude. When it came to clothes, she said the clothes got to speak to you. I'm like, that's because she know clothes. She really like clothes, right? She really like fashion. So she knew how she dove into it like nobody else dove into it. And that's what happens with anything that you do. If you really want to, that's what changed the game. It's more powerful than a need. It's more powerful than a must. It's if you really want to. If you really want to, yeah, that's legendary action right there. That's what that is. And so I'm like, okay. So I was like, let me explore that, man. I started doing research, looking at GQ magazines, reading articles. I'm like, what is all of this? I had no idea. Then I start seeing the art in it. Like, this is incredibly artistic. Wow, this is an incredible process. From the fabric to what it looks like to how it's designed to the idea that is pushed behind it. Inception. This year, man. This year's inception, man. It's the idea that you got to plant. What idea are you planting in your own mind? So, yeah. So if you catch me, and then, yeah, of course, I'm going to rep my idea. Of course, I'm going to rep my idea. This is my idea. I'm repping it, right? And these, right? People like, oh yeah, what does selenite do? I really don't know. I really don't care, to be honest with you. I believe you can infuse anything with your vibration, just like I was talking about with my car. My car got some vibes in it. Okay. From me, from very thought, from going through stuff. My car got some vibes in it. So I decided to reward it because it's got a personality. And because I decide that, that's what make people look at it, not because of what it is or how it looks. It's deeper than that. It's subatomic. That's why I'm telling you, I started diving into subatomic, y'all. Man, dude. Watch Ant-Man. Watch Ant-Man. That'll give you an idea. That'll give you an idea. Watch Ant-Man and it'll trip you out when he go into the subatomic realm. Man, blew my mind when I started really paying attention. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Hold up. The subatomic realm? Oh, yeah, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. Because that's when you're incredibly effective. You're incredibly effective in the subatomic realm, right? That's where it's like the bacteria that hits you. Yeah, it can mess you up. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You can't even see it though. You just feel it. Now that's deep. That's real deep. That's real deep. Yeah, next book coming out. Subatomic Thinking. I'm on one, y'all. And I think it's dope. It really don't matter what anybody else think. It really don't. That's why I'm making this stuff. That's why I create the videos the way I make it, because I think it's dope. It's not for the applause. It's not for anybody else really. I mean, except for God. I hope he like it, because it's raw, authentic creation coming out of me. How else can we please him? You know? Besides being obedient. That's cool, but I'm sure that gets boring to him too. He like, yo, show me something. Show me what you got. Show me what you're doing. Right? He's not controlling that. That's all up here. That's all you. That's all you. Right? Think about that. What are you doing? The stuff you're doing. Why? Why? Why do you do it? Why do you do it? That was hitting me, y'all. That was hitting me like freaking anvil off of the cartoons, man. Like, why do you do it? Because you want to, because you need to, or because you want something in return? I had to really sit with that. Because either I'm going to believe what I'm preaching, right? Either I'm going to believe what I'm up here talking about, right? Trying to walk in this man's footsteps, not really worried about too much of other stuff, just building, just walking in faith, right? Because I want to. Because I want to test that out. That's like an extreme risk. It's like the riskiest way of living. I'm telling you, when I did that too, like a year ago, and I'm sleeping at the gym, and I got a son that I'm supposed to take care of, I probably looked crazy. I didn't care though, because I'm like, yo, I gotta test this out. And look what it did. Created something. Right? And so now it's the next stage. Mindset matters. And that's what I found out through that entire process. That's why I had to go through that process. So even though I was sent there to help mold ideas so that people start believing in God, it also showed me what really matters. And that's your mindset. Which is why this had to be created, which is why it ended up going the way it did. And the phantom name that was out there from somebody else that had it with 0 followers, 0 following, 0 posts, and they just have the name, and I message them and I say, hey, can I have this name? And they message me back, sure. It's not that simple, but I'm shortening it for y'all. But if you go back and look at the video Gifts from God, man, I can't make this up. I can't script it like this. It's man, he's legendary with the scripts. God is legendary with the scripts, man. He can write your movie real cold. Cause I'm telling you, if I would have saw a movie like that with the way that everything fell, and then my guy that messaged me like, Kev, you're a blessing to this planet. Who says that, man? I'm like, what? How did I deserve to receive that kind word from somebody I don't really know? So to me, it was God saying, look, bro, here's some confirmation for you. Here's a kind word for you. So keep going. See where it take you. See where I'm trying to take you. Keep going. Right? Sometimes you gotta jump. You just gotta jump, man. You just gotta jump and then maybe smack your face in the ground like Neo, man. I told y'all, man, if y'all was looking at the old videos where I'm breaking down the Matrix, dude, Neo was the one. And he didn't make the first jump. Do you understand that? I love that. I love it. Because it shows you can be uncanny. And you can still smack on the pavement. It's okay. It's a part of the process. This dude was supposed to be the one, the dude at the end that's flying around, knocking all these agents around like they nothing. But initially going on the journey, he fell face flat. Yes, that is part of the process. That's what they were showing you. It's part of the process, man. So again, when you jumping into whatever you want to jump into, really, really think about, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Because you want to, because you need to, or because you want something in return, man. I'm telling you, if you want something in return, what is it? What is it? If it is, you know what, man, I'm tripping, because you can actually twist that for good. I'm trying to focus on the good, right? What is it that you want in return? You want people to find their purpose. Wow. So you must do it so that people can find their purpose. Great. That's great. You want to, so people can find their purpose. Because I would love for people to feel like I feel, man. It's not saying anything crazy. It's just I walk around, I'm like, this is great. I go into the gym, I'm like, this is great. Like, there's nothing. I'm playing ball. I was, what's interesting is as I'm getting older and I'm practicing and stuff, I'm noticing, I'm like, dang, Kev, you a step slower, dude, but come on. I'm like, but come on. You still got it in you. Let's see what you got. Let's see if you can bring it back to 20. Let's see if you can bring it back to 20, dude. 20 years old. Come on. And then I'll go play my nephew who's 6'5" and win and just feel incredible. And just feel incredible after that. Like, yes, that's what I was talking about. Come on, Kev. Let's go. Right? But yeah. Um, yeah, man. Life is great, y'all. Life is what you make it. And now I'm creating something that I truly, 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 to the depths of my being, I believe in. 1000%. I can do this all day. I've been doing it all day, man. I was at 3T doing this for years. I did this for a whole full year straight. If you look at 3T Warrior Lives, it's my content that's on there. Yeah, 100%. It's all me. It's all mindset. So I just had to transition. Like, yo, this is what it is. Because this is what I believe in fully over anything else. Over anything else. Because mindset matters more than anything else. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go to these questions, man. I'm gonna see what this chat look like. All right, what up, Johnny Ripple? What's popping, baby? Thanks for coming on here, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank you very much for joining me and sharing your energy with me, man. For helping me build this spirit bomb. All right, Goku spirit bomb. Y'all should look it up. Just look up Goku spirit bomb and be like, what is it? And then read about it. It's pretty tripped out. I got that from a cartoon, but this is what this is, man. This is what we're doing. All right. Fear can be both a positive and negative motivator. Fear keeps me moving forward, but also keeps me stuck. Working 60 hours a week at a job that kills my soul, making money and stuck at the same time. Yeah, it can. You know what? I totally agree. Fear can be a motivator for sure. Um, it's got to be a proper fear, though. Like they say, the fear of God, right? What type of fear is that really? How do you break that down? When you think about the fear of God, it's a fear of maybe disappointing him, that's a healthy type of fear, right? But a scary movie like the killer's chasing you type of fear, I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's good for your heart, right? I don't know if it's good for you. I really don't. I'm just saying. It's just me personally. That's just my own personal thought process. But um there are healthy fears out there, like fear of displeasing, fear of disappointing, stuff like that. I think that's important to note. I appreciate that. Because fear can keep you moving forward by like, man, I don't want to mess up. I don't want to, don't overly go into that state, but I don't want to disappoint, especially with this. That's why I write stuff down, because it's like I don't want to come on here and just be talking out the side of my neck. It's like I definitely want to definitely come with some tangible stuff for y'all so you can really think, man. Subatomic thinking, y'all. It's dead serious. All right, living a journey, much love. Are you still doing the program? You still doing the EOL? Let me know. Let me know how that's going. Yes, Flame. This is my man. The mind manipulates matter. 1000%, bro. 1000%, man. Thanks for coming on, dog. Man, I don't know what time it is. I don't know where you at, but love you, dog. All right. Austin, miss you, brother. Coming out to AZ soon. Hope to see you again. Looking forward to hearing all the new things you have going on. 1000. You got some good mindsets going on too, Austin, man. I appreciate the content that you post out there, man. I don't, it's my brain is so scattered with everything. I don't get an opportunity to maybe like everything because it's like it's an instantaneous thing. You want to just, maybe I should just start liking stuff before I even read it. No, I'm not gonna do that. But it's I see stuff and I see people doing stuff, and then that makes, you should think about that with your own self. It makes me think about me, like how many people see my stuff and just don't get the opportunity to like it, or they do appreciate the content but forget to like it, or stuff happens and you get distracted. It's like, don't get caught up in that, y'all. Don't get caught up in none of that. It don't matter, because when if people need to see, they will see it, and it's going to have the impact that it's supposed to have. It's always working. It's always working. So don't even trip. Don't trip on none of that. Never tripped on anything, any of the views, none of that stuff. Right? If it's supposed to hit people, it's gonna hit them. All right. Cliffy, what up, man? That's a funny name, man. All right. I consistently sabotage myself. It's from feeling unworthy inside. I know it intellectually, but to change is difficult. Now it is. It is a constant, constant. Oh my God. I haven't gotten to this point, Johnny. Um, it was dude, I'm gonna tell you too. Part of the process, right? One is I had to do for an entire year straight for sure. I listened to something at night, subconscious mind programming, which is challenging in itself just to turn on something at night before you go to sleep. The why I was inconsistent in that, I'm like, Kev, but for some reason, even that one simple process to institute that, because it's brand new, is challenging. It's wild, man. But doing that and knowing that, and like you said, intellectually having that in your mind, and really understanding that and being like, okay, man, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Just keep telling yourself that. Eventually you'll be like, oh yeah, okay, it's nighttime, let me do that. Boom. Then you'll string a few days together, and that'll help you out, and then it'll be more in the forefront of your mind, to where you give yourself more reminders and you're more apt to play it at night. But I'm telling you, man, subconscious mind programming, dude. I'm listening to this. It was one, and I really suggest to do some research and find one that resonates with you. For me, it was this. It's Abraham Hicks, dude. Abraham Hicks got this one audio that I was like, this is perfectly crafted. Like, it's like she was rapping without rapping. Like, she was freestyling her words, and the things that she says, it's legendary, man. It's legendary, dude. I'm like, this is exactly how I want to feel. This is how I want to conduct myself. So I was like, okay, this is what I'm playing over and over and over again. This is what I got to do. Um, I'm trying to find it, dude, because I'm like, she be getting loose. It's pretty loose. Maybe I'll post it in the I'll find a way. I'll find a way to get it on there. But it's pretty legendary, man. It's pretty legendary. I'm like, this is good stuff. I gotta listen to this, because this is how I want to feel. It's really good. It's really good. Actually, I found it. Here we go. Okay, let me let y'all listen to just a little bit of this, because this is how I operate. It's like it resonated so well with me, right?
There is abundance that is pervasive and is flowing to you. There is an outrageous abundance that has been summoned by you and held by the source within you and tended by the source within you. You have a vibrational escrow of enormous financial abundance. And you say, well, then where's my stuff? And we say, listen to the story you're telling. You've got to start
Check
telling
it
the
out.
story.
This one she
You want to
freestyle.
start telling the story. I am abundant in nature, and well-being is always coming to me. And I am often understood by the people that I'm interacting with. And I'm loving this life that I'm living. And it's fun to expand and grow. And I love the contrast of my environment, which helps me to continue to identify new things that I want. And often, in fact, usually, I'm not a vibrational match to everything that I want, but I can feel the difference, and I know how to lean in the direction of what I want. And my life just gets better and better, and I'm surrounded by people that are like me, learning about life. And it's really fun to be in this physical body and expand. And I get the sense of who I am. And often, when I'm really not paying attention, I can feel the source within me just sort of wrapping those non-physical arms all around me and through me. I can get that non-physical hug, so to speak, from the inside out. Sometimes I can just feel the well-being of my being.
Mm.
Sometimes I get glimpses of what's in my vibrational escrow, and I'm really enjoying how my life is beginning to unfold.
Ooh.
And I'm noticing that the people around me are more and more enjoying their life also, and I'm feeling a freedom from detaching myself from what they're thinking or from what they're wanting from me.
Ooh.
I'm doing such a good job of living my life. I'm starting to realize the reason that I came forth into this physical experience.
Oh.
In other words, as you start practicing the story that resonates with who you really are, you'll start offering the vibration of that. And you see, you cannot become a vibrational match to who you really are and what's in your vibrational escrow without everything that matches that actualizing around you.
Oof. Come on, man. Look. Hey, it's funny because it's people that don't get it. It's people that don't get it, man. That's because she on a different vibration. She on a completely different vibration, and I ended up matching it, and that's why everything she said made sense, complete sense to me. I'm like, what? She got bars for days. I'm like, she got bars for days. That's not even a half of it. I cut it short. I'm gonna try and give y'all the full video at one point, but man, I'm like, she got bars for days. My goodness, all of the positive, and when people can't see that or they can't hear that, it makes me question their character. Because I'm like, everything she said was positive. Why do you see something wrong with it? That's interesting. It's very interesting. But yeah, y'all. Yep. Didn't want to take too much of your time, y'all. Didn't want to take too much of your time. Yeah, I still got I still got it, man. I still got it. It's out there. It's out there. It's in the garage right now, which is what I prayed for. So I need to be grateful to God that I got that eventually, years later. What is that? 10 years later. 10 years later, y'all. 10 years later, I got the garage I have been asking for. Or it was like 9 because we got it last year. 9 years later, man. Wow. That story of that helps me to really, I mean, business, relationships, all of that stuff. It's like, yo, hold on until and somebody went and fixed it for free. Until That's crazy. And then I was like, yo, okay, it deserves some shoes. It deserves some shoes, man. The car took care of me. The car took care of me. Yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for loving my mind, Jenna. I mean, what is that? Like, I don't know. It's it really, sometimes I really, really do ask myself that. I'm like, what is it though? Why do people say that? Why do they say that they love my mind? What is that about? And I'm like, all I'm doing is I'm just obsessed with trying to figure stuff out. That mental game. You know what I mean? Like that mental process of diving deep into basic topics and showing the complexity of the basics. It trips me all the way out, and I don't know why I'm so fascinated with it, man. I don't know why I'm so fascinated with it, but I am. Yeah. uh oh yeah, yeah, that's what I was, man, that's right. A dunk counts the same as a jump shot. Yep, more than one way to score. Yeah, I was doing a lot of shooting, man. I can still get up there, but it's taxing. It is taxing on my energy, man. It is very taxing on my energy. I can still get up there, but I'm like, goodness gracious, I'm tired. I'm pretty tired. So I'm working on my stamina more than anything right now, because I'm like, man, I gotta be able to really see what's up. Um, but yeah, neurolinguistic NLP, y'all, is neuro linguistic programming, which is I can dive all the way into that. It's language. First of all, we understand language. Me and my guy, the PD2 Hot, that I had just posted up there not too long ago, we created our own language, which shows how deep this rabbit hole really, really goes. Okay, because we twisted words and made it mean something else and made our own thing. Um, which is part of literally why I gained some of my abilities. But yeah, it's a way of telling yourself things. It's the affirmations. It's what you say, man. It's how you understand it, right? It's how you understand it, what you say, what you feel. Um, After you say something, you know what I mean? It that's what creates the synapses in your brain to connect it to something, you know. I say uncanny. You know, what comes to mind? It's like, I don't know. If I just come to mind, then what is that? That's straight inception. That's straight inception, y'all. You know what I mean? I took a word and made it mine. How can you do that? You can. I said I'm Kevin anytime. I said people are going to call me Kevin anytime going forward. I'm not going to be Kevin Scott anymore. That's what I became. Everybody in the academy calling me Kevin anytime, man. I made sure that they did too. That was just how it was. That's just how it is. And that's what I'm going to be going forward. That's when I first hit my awakening, that's why I changed my name. Cuz I was like, "No, I'm a different dude. I'm a totally different guy now." First awakening of understanding all of this stuff, I was like, oh yeah, no, something's different. I need a new name, 100%. So that's what I decided to don myself. Johnny Canuck, oh dude, you missed it, dude. Well, no, you didn't miss it, but I was wearing the Canada shirt you sent me, man, the Captain Canada shirt over there at LA Fitness, man. It was pretty cool. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for that shirt too, because I really like it. But yeah, live every Tuesday and Thursday, y'all. If you're on the YouTube channel, definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel, Mindset Matters, y'all. Um, if you want to join the free Facebook group, the free Facebook group is called Mindset Matters. The logo is that, okay. Okay. The logo is that. That's how it looks. So I sent out a bunch of invites to the Mindset Matters page, which is the business page that I created. So definitely show some support if you want to, right? If only if you want to, though. Only if you want to. But yeah, I don't know. This is just so I'm repping what I'm saying. I'm being what I'm saying, right? Um, I think it would be a completely different. I mean, because if I'm gonna dive into the gear space, I'm gonna make some gear that's really dope to me, right? Um, cool, just busted here like he was trying to figure stuff out. Uh, he got the Iversons, y'all. Check out the Ivos. Look at these, man. Woo, man. Yep. Shout out to his mom for doing that. Come on, what, you late for school? You going to school? He has no idea. He is confused right now. All right, so I'm gonna get out of here and try and help him to get ready. Love you guys very, very much. Thank you again for always coming on here and sharing your energy with me. Live every Tuesday and Thursday at 7:30 a.m. on my personal page, in the group, and on the YouTube channel. So yeah, please subscribe when you get the opportunity. And yeah, focus on the good. And remember, mindset matters more than anything else. Anytime out.